I'm a fan of the series The Bear, how the food is the main character and wow, the culinary oomph. The kitchen, an arena where chefs have a confrontation between their talent, trauma, and inner turmoil. I've been trying out to work in a Michelin-star restaurant for months, maybe even years, sending in requests after requests, and finally, celebrate the familiar flavours of the Malay Archipelago that I grew up with and am continuously inspired by. Let's be honest, most Michelin-star restaurants are heavily biased towards Western cuisines, which can come off as pretentious just for the enjoyment of these refined gastronomic experiences. But this, it's one of the rare few that honoured the local Malay archipelago and still earned a Michelin star. So what's the secret to winning a Michelin star?
Good service. Good service.
I'm Wendy and this is Hidden Hustles.
Today fish we make maybe like a gulai dish.
Maybe gulai with some root,
Crispy fish.
sliced soup, make it.
Also now autumn, we should do like mushroom. Maybe we cook it with a bit of soya sauce.
Score, sear,
Sauce here and
braise a
with
little.
a bit soya sauce for our salad, tropical landscape. What do you think we should put?
Today come the nice radish.
This one?
Yeah.
We need a bit of oyster flavor. Well, maybe we put a bit of borage for the oyster sea flavor. We can put a bit of mango in there without actually putting mango. So you see this, it's called ulam raja. It tastes like skin of green mango, right? So sometimes we want to include a dish with not the flavor but a certain kind of like perfume. We add like herbs like this to just give a bit of a surprise to the dish. So someone eat and like trying to find the mango they cannot find.
Where do you get your fresh produce from?
We get it from our farm, every part around the region. Vertical farms in Singapore, organic farms in Malaysia.
Okay, honestly speaking, I don't recognize like 40% of the vegetables here.
This is cool. This is
Yeah.
it's called Celtius. It's very sensitive to the soil. So if it's on highland, it actually tastes like a pandan. And when it's on a lowland, it tastes quite bitter. Our philosophy is about what's the best of today. Only then we start writing the menu.
So you don't order what you want, you see what you get and then you build from it.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more natural.
It's awesome. So what am I gonna be doing for today?
Okay, we're gonna prepare some salad. Maybe you wanna take a few mushrooms
Okay.
and take one more cucumber.
Is that the fish that he's preparing for later?
Yeah, no, actually, we're gonna use it tomorrow. It just came in this morning, but we're gonna just let it sort of relax because it's just out of the water, so it's a bit tense. We're gonna start by peeling a cucumber. Yeah, so just do it for the whole cucumber. But then what we're gonna do now is gonna make it thinner, and then you're just gonna go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just gonna do it. Ring moves
Okay.
to just kind of give it a perfect round. So you get very nice disc. So you always eat with your eye first, so we have to make it very beautiful. Every day the amount of vegetable is different in a dish. The reason why we use a lot of tools so that every customer in our restaurant gets the same experience. Just trust the blade. You got it? Just hold it like that and just go.
Okay.
You get very nice and thin ones.
Oh, so you don't cut off the green?
You don't, because the only time when you get a green is when you know it's 1 or 2 days old. So we want to show that to our guests.
How do you ensure consistency and quality if you get different produce every day?
So the building blocks of a good dish is good ingredients. This is more natural. If you try to use something that is not in season, it won't be the best. We have to trust our partners, our farmers, our fishermen, that they're going to give us the best. So we want it to look sort of like in the mountains or in the farm. It goes with the flow, but it's there for a reason.
And since this is completed, Chef Kevin decided to challenge me with something more demanding.
Now I'm gonna leave you to Sing. He will be guiding you today on how to do the paiting. Go easy, okay?
60% height, like
Okay.
that. And then we'll like turn it so it won't get a hole at the bottom. We'll put a timer here. It's around 17 seconds. Unmold it and then let it fry until crispy, not until non-bubbling.
Okay.
And we'll put it here so make it soak the oil.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just,
Oh man, it's a huge hole.
But this one definitely, I will eat it. Yeah.
I'm just curious to know how long did it take before they trusted you to do kueh pie tea?
I mastered this around 2 months.
That means you must have eaten a lot of kueh pie tea.
I've eaten a lot. A lot.
So we just received a very nice corn, which is very high in sugar. So today we're gonna launch a new dish. It's a corn dish for our main dessert. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna charge it now. He's gonna pipe it inside here, the whole mixture.
What do you mean by charging it?
So we actually introduce the nitrogen oxide. So this actually makes the whole mixture very light.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is ice cream.
Yes, the aerated ice cream.
Wow.
So now I'm gonna cut the ice cream into the size of the wafer.
We are going to do a little taste test to see whether we make the cut. And then just eat it like a sandwich.
Okay.
So it looks big, but it's very light.
Yeah.
And very corn, like
But it's not overwhelmingly corn.
it shouts corn. That's the idea.
What's the inspiration behind this dish?
Everyone's very familiar with the corn sandwich that you have at the roadside. I think that was the inspiration behind something that I grew up eating.
And is this how you merge innovative techniques together with tradition?
Tradition is a seed to a lot of innovation. For us, we have a lot of memories with tradition. It's very important that you do not innovate and bring that moment of nostalgia away. So you have to balance between both.
How do you balance between being gimmicky and expressing your creativity?
I think it all starts with the intention. For us, our intention was to highlight the region's best in terms of produce, food culture, and along the process, we have to work and have dialogue. All these passionate craftsmen, people, producers, and then we use our creativity to express that. We are trying to express rather than to impress.
Because your menu changes quite often, more often than a normal restaurant or place. There must be a lot of trial and error. So how do you deal with failures?
I don't see it as a failure. I see it as a challenge. So we do our best as craftspeople, as chefs, to kind of accept the law of nature.
Once the menu for the day is set, the restaurant starts its training for its floor staff at 3 p.m.
Okay, so today the salad will have 17 different vegetables. The menu today, we have the fish. Today what fish? Tal fish. And we have a new dessert today, which is the corn, the sweet corn. So just let the guests know to use their hands. Wendy's gonna be assigned with Megan, walk her through plating our salad. A good service, guys.
Good service.
I am naturally feeling a bit more nervous. I don't want to be a burden in the kitchen and I don't want to ruin the guest experience. Oh my gosh, I think a guest is here.
Two of these.
Okay.
Just do your best.
Like that, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caramel is inside.
Okay.
Another one also.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So you just sandwich it.
Nice. I just piped, but that was very stressful.
Then you start to prep your salad. These are the small herbs. Still remember.
A little bit far apart. So when you have a bite here, you don't get another flower. So each bite you get the oyster flavor.
Okay. How do you adjust with what you know and how your guests are eating it at that point in time, like the pacing at which they're eating?
I designed the restaurant in a way where I can see every of my guests. I feel like I'm an air traffic controller. The journey is about 2.5 hours, and we have to read signs of their dining preferences. If we land the dish and they eat within a minute, we know they want the pace to be quick. And I know my team how long it takes for them to prepare the dish. So sometimes we will have to prepare the dish ahead. We have to create a menu almost like a music. A lot of tension and release, ups and downs. Some strong flavors and some refreshing flavors. You have to be really alert on each and every guest. At the end of the day, we just want them to have a good time, a good memory with us.
Awesome. Dressing with peanut. It's peanut dressing with mustard seed, oil, mustard seed, peanut dressing, mustard seed. Megan, the dish is called Tropical Thunder or Tropic Thunder.
The salad?
Yeah.
Tropical landscape.
Tropical landscape. Oh my god. Yes, I'm memorizing the.
My guests know every line of the dish. He had that dish maybe 25 times.
That's what I thought. Hi. So this is our tropical landscape. It's made from vegetables and ingredients around the tropical region. We can take a look at from where they originated from as well. You'll find peanut dressing inside, infused with mustard seed oil, and smoked yellowtail and jellyfish in the dish as well. So I'm going to sprinkle vinaigrette that's made with tamarind. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much.
I felt like I should have added a more personal touch because this person has been back for many times. Like, hey, welcome back. I know you've had this dish many times, but it's ever evolving with the fresh produce that comes daily. And today we have a different set of ingredients. You know, like that kind of stuff. Oh, so stressed. So I understand that you guys have won a Michelin star. How do you feel about your tradition and culture and food being represented on a global stage?
First of all, we were very surprised because we never thought we will win. And for every chef dream of winning a star. If they say no, they'll be lying. That it's a good feeling because you put your entire heart into a singular belief, being who you are, and being validated by a larger global audience. It's a win for us, not only for myself, but for the region itself.
So how do you start out on this journey to becoming a chef?
I didn't aspire to be. So I'm very blessed because, when I was very young, to do part-time in a lot of small restaurants. I did my training when I was 18 start of France. I moved to America, to California, to work in a couple of 3 Michelin-star restaurants. I wanted to be closer to home. I actually moved to Singapore. Particularly, I was working in a restaurant called Meta. It's still open as 2 stars.
So what inspired you to create these types of dishes?
A lot of my friends whom I worked with overseas, they came to visit me in Singapore, and they're like, Kevin, can you bring me a nice restaurant? So I was telling them about hawker culture. Now I have big respect for hawker culture, like people who master one dish their whole life, and they like it a lot and they find it very unique. When I said, Kevin, can you bring me to a fine dining restaurant? Then I was scratching my head because there were not many. I was thinking to myself, like, if I'm from the region and I'm not doing it, then who will do it, right? So
What do you feel most proud of from your culture?
I'm very proud that we are very diverse because Singapore or the region is a melting pot of culture. What makes us truly unique in this part of the world? It's not easy to relay complexity of our flavors and our background, but it only makes us more excited on how we want to relay and convey this uniqueness.
Okay, I think my biggest takeaway is how everyone works together in harmony. Because the last time I was here to dine,
The contents of the bowl is some beef short rib, a beef tripe, some white fungus.
the whole experience wowed me. Because I had that experience, I kind of was feeling a bit stressed to bring that same experience for the guests. I know chef work is not easy work. Any chef work is not easy work. When you're standing, you're not just standing idle. You're looking around, you're observing, you're looking at the guests. Everyone is involved. The concept here is very open, and because it's so open, you kind of have to push through your introversion and learn how to not just cook a dish or express that through your dish, but you also express it to the guests to make them have like a great experience. And this is under the roll called pa. Yeah, okay. Okay.